Check one, check two, check one, check two. I think it's working. There it is. That mic is working. That mic's working a tad. That's tad. Okay, we'll move to the other room. Hey guys, welcome to Sober Talk. Yeah, it's Friday night, people. Friday night. How are you? Hey guys, good Friday to you. It's not Good Friday like Good Friday, but it is a Friday, and it's good to be here. Very good to be here. I tell you what, I've been doing these shows 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. I'll do the 8 a.m. every once in a while just because sometimes I wake up and I feel like, man, I need a meeting. I need some sober talk, and it's interesting right now. You know, I'm what 94 days in, and I'm really. I, one minute I think I have this. I think I'm on top of this, and the next minute I'm struggling, and that's why I'm doing this. I mean, tonight could have gone either way. I could have easily picked up, you know, done something stupid, picked up some beer and just come to the office, and I didn't. And I said, nope, I'm gonna do sober talk. I got some friends, I got some buddies in there, and who are going through the same thing I'm going through, and there you have it. So I mean, that could definitely be the case, you know. So by the way, this is sober talk. You're here because you want to get sober. Perhaps you need to get sober. Perhaps you have a spouse or loved one telling you, "Hey, man, this is not working. You got to get your crap together." And I've had that speech many a times. I've been told many a times that I need to get my crap together, and so I say this every the start of every episode because I got to have structure. You know, I've tried everything to stay. You know, get stop drink. You know, to stop drinking is one thing, but to stay stop, that's another thing. And I quit for 6 months, a year, even 2 years. You guys know that. Let me turn this daggone thing off. Jeez, I'm getting that's loud in my ears. Um, nothing ever stuck, and I'm really praying that this time it will stick because my health and my mental health, my physical health cannot do this. I don't care if you call it a disease, an allergy, or whatever, but I can't have one. I can't have one. I haven't had one in 94 days, and I'm very excited about that, but I'm still scared. But, you know, how do you know if you have a drinking problem? If it causes problems. And I'm making steps. I mean, if you would take me 2 years ago, 3 months in, I just kind of buried everything away. And then all those things I was just pushing back. You know, I was alcohol free, but I wasn't happy. So now I'm trying to be alcohol free and happy. And I'm kind of figuring out what's messed up about me. What is it that makes me need to self medicate and have a decent life? And it's just some things that in my past that that I have to continuously you know prove something that I'm good enough. I'm trying to prove that I'm good enough. That hey, I know look what I did. Look at this, and I just want to be so I could have a nice new toy and I don't care about the nice new toy and enjoying that nice new toy, be it a boat or whatever. I gotta make sure people know that I've got that boat. I'm just using it as an example, but I want to be, just they say heaven's where you stand, and you're always looking for something better just across the fence. The grass is always greener, but it doesn't make much sense. You got to be somewhere else just to be happy. And if you cross that bridge enough times, which I have, quit drinking, you're finally going to see that heaven is where you stand. And quit trying to start living your life. Just start freaking living your life. And quit trying to get that false joy and that false, you know, that happiness that fake happiness from the bottom of a beer bottle. So, all right. So let's see what we got here. So we are live. We are Sober Talk, and we got some callers lined up. And look, if you want to, like sometimes I get 20 people emailing me say, "Hey, I want to be part of Sober Talk tonight." And sometimes I'll get two. So if you really want to be part of it, just email me sobertalklive@gmail.com. Sobertalklive@gmail.com. And yeah, so that's how we go about doing that. So let me just copy this one link, and we will make our first call. So we don't even worry about copying that link. Let's just do it. Be the little show that could. We are going to call. This is our first Friday night. It's called Tyler. I'll be taking the weekends off tomorrow. It's a travel day for me. I'm going to be down at the beach and happy about it. And my daughter and I are going to. I'm going to do some work. I got another closet I'm replacing, a closet door I'm replacing, and I don't think Tyler is going to be here.
At the tone.
Yeah, so we'll move on to Jonathan. This may be the shortest Sober Talk live ever. I may just sit here and talk to myself, which I'm really good at. I'm very good at just talking.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up, man?
Tom
What's
Mabe.
up, Tom?
Did I talk to you earlier today? I'm all kind
Yeah,
of.
Tom.
Oh, I did. Well, daggone it, how you doing? You doing all right?
Yeah, doing all good. What's happening?
Oh, I'm doing live. I got my notes messed up here. I had her to call you, but it seems like I've already
Yeah,
talked to you.
yeah. Can we do another time, Tom?
No,
That'd
no,
be
yeah,
cool.
no. You're fine. You're fine. I called you. I called the wrong person. All right, buddy. Thanks.
I'll message you. All right, cool.
Thanks, man.
Easy.
Well, let's see. Since Friday night, that was Johnson. All right, we are going to try Joey. If you guys want to have a conversation, this could be sober chat. We can just chat online here.
Hello?
Hey, buddy, it's Tom Mabe. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Kind of just, it was kind of it was Friday, and a part of me, still kind of the weather's nice in Kentucky. We're getting it's becoming sweatshirt weather, bonfire weather, 12 pack of Bud Light weather, and so I'm kind of having a little bit of a struggle here, not drinking, but I'm not, so that's
That's good.
that's good. That's good. How about you? How long you been sober?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. That's say so. But you haven't. So you think you'll have a start date? You think you will start?
Trying to get into, like I said this morning, I was trying to get into rehab, but it just seems impossible. Everybody is not accepting new patients because of COVID-19. And the
Okay.
places that are accepting people are looking at, they want like 60 grand unless I have health insurance. And health insurance isn't covering it until open enrollment starts, and they're not going to help me till January. So it's kind of like, I feel like I'm fighting a battle that I can't win.
No, I get that. So you're really what? Let's talk about what you're doing. Is it drugs, alcohol? What is it?
Alcohol.
And let's talk about your health. How long? What's your daily consumption like? What's that like?
Between 40 and 50 beers a day
40 and 50.
for the past 5 years. And I have a full-time job. I work just normal. I'm so functioning, people don't even notice.
Yeah, that's my game was when I went from beer to like bourbon or vodka, and then they noticed. But I could drink 12 beers, and most people wouldn't even. I was highly functioning, highly functioning. What How old of a guy are you? You sound young.
I'm 27.
20. How's your health? 5 years, 40 to 50 beers a day. I know that sounds like an extreme, and there's a good chance you could be lying, but I know people who drink that much. They drink that
I've
much.
had, the doctor told me that I have severe liver failure. and I have to be put on the transplant list. And I've had 2 heart attacks in the past month. Actually, they were really quick. They didn't. It wasn't nothing major. It was just like some severe pain in my chest,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just nervous. So I went in, and they said I had mild heart attacks, 2 of them within the month.
Have you gone to
And
the emergency room and go, hey, look, I'm 50 beers in. I cannot stop. Something's wrong. Can you get someone in here? You could find you need to go to at least a 13-day or whatever, I don't know, a detox facility, and they can't turn you away. Say, look, I got severe liver failure. I cannot do this on my own. And there's people out there, there's treatment centers who will show up there and evaluate you, and they'll find the money. They'll get a scholarship for it. They'll help you get some kind of insurance. Do you have insurance?
I just my boss actually helped me get health insurance because he didn't know exactly what I was dealing with, but he knew there was something major. Because my health has gone down tremendously. I wake up shaking because I've gone a few hours in my sleep without drinking, and the doctor said that it's probably that I'm withdrawing in my sleep because I'm not awake drinking because I'm constantly drinking.
Do you mind
So
telling me
I'm
where you
like,
what do you mind sharing where you live, what state you live in or town or something?
I'm in Florida. I'm in Crestview, Florida.
Man, I wish Bev was here. Bev would have you hooked up with a facility tonight. I don't see her on here though. So guys, chime in here in the comments. What would you say
I've
to?
been throwing up. I've been throwing up blood every morning, man. That's what started me thinking about rehab in the first place. I get up every morning and I throw up actual blood. Like that's all I do every day for at least an hour. I throw up blood. And I went
Wow.
to the hospital. I've been to the ER before, and they just tell me that they just run me around in circles. And I kind of got to the point where I wanted to just give back up. I have 6 children, 6 kids that depend on me. I'm the breadwinner of the house.
How does that work out? Are they foster kids or three different mom? How do you have 6 kids and what's the mother doing or mothers?
The mom's a stay-at-home mom. She had 4 when we got together, and then I have one that's mine, like blood-related mine.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other 2 are my coworker, who is also a roommate.
And
She has 2 kids of her own as well. But my girlfriend, the one with the 4 kids, she can't even drive. She's 26. She doesn't know how to drive yet. So she relies on me to do everything for her. And I have a pretty stressful job.
what is it that you do? What kind of job do you do?
I just opened up 3 businesses actually. Customized Crestview. It's a clothing store where we do customized graphics and customized clothing, personalized items for businesses. And I own a animal rescue
Okay.
throughout Okaloosa County and Santa Rosa County. And that started picking up. It usually picks up during the winter time
Yeah.
because a lot of people like to dump their dogs and cats off during the winter. I don't know why, but that usually happens a lot. And I'm scared, man. I'm scared to go to
You
rehab because if I go to rehab, then what's going to happen to my family? I'm scared about stuff like that.
well, here's what's going to happen. You're going to die within a year drinking like this. If you got cirrhosis of the liver and you have, whatever other medical issues going on, you're not going to be any good to them. That you can keep the lights on, but do not. We had this discussion the other day offline. We were talking about people who, uh, who first of all, if you go to your boss and you go, "Hey, I have a problem," I'm an alcoholic. I got to go away and fix this. They're not going to fire you, I don't think. I'm not even sure that they can legally. I don't know. But this guy here, David Vernazzi, he says he went to the emergency room for the same problem. They kept me in ICU for 2 weeks. You're going to just collapse, and you're going. You hear people drinking themselves to death. That's what you're
Yeah.
doing. You gotta somehow break this cycle. You gotta get to the emergency room and go. Don't let them send you home. Don't let them send you home. Go to a different hospital. Just go and go.
They said the next step would be like Baker acting myself.
What was that?
They told me that because when the last time I went, I told them that I just could I passed out at work
Right.
because I was just so tired and I just fell down. I was dizzy.
Hey,
'Cause
there's a.
that's the first.
Let me
Go
let
ahead.
me let me interrupt. Kenny Bearden. Kenny has connections. A Pax River Band in Florida. I've got connections. I can help get you in. Kenny, can you reach out? What's your email? Do you have an email?
Yes, sir. It's JoeyBarry 18 at yahoo.com. I would love help. I want to get sober for myself. I want to get sober for my family. You're my favorite comedian, man. I watched you so many times, and I was just scrolling through my news feed one day trying to look at funny videos, and you popped up on Sober Talk, and I was like, wow, this
Well,
guy's doing this.
I had
Like,
to.
what
I
is?
had to. My
And I had
family.
to look at it.
Well, here's the deal. I'm the main provider for my. I don't have 6 kids and other people's kids depending on me, but I have 2 kids and one son needs special attention. My daughter is going to college and then medical school, and if I were to go away, I mean, I would go away for 13 days to detox, and then I would probably go away to some facility, whatever it took to be a long-term provider, because you're going to. Uh, Kenny's going to email you, and he's got the hook up, and we got a great little community here. So many people are willing to help, and I just freaking love that. Uh, but man, you definitely you got to get you know you got to break this vicious cycle now, and you cannot even try to stop by yourself. You will die. The two biggest things withdrawals, benzos and alcohol. You can definitely die from the withdrawals. So I really hope, uh, I really hope that you do this like tonight or tomorrow. So how many beers do
I
you think you've had
appreciate
today? How many beers have you had today?
today
Yeah.
about 38. I was drinking the whole time watching this morning's video about where do you hide your beer cans. I'm just looking at my bed. I just got like 12 packs of beer, empty boxes by my bed. My entire nightstand's just covered in beer cans. My bathroom's covered in beer cans. Like, they're just everywhere. I just leave them everywhere, and I was just like, catching in with your video this morning, and I was like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even hide anymore. I go to work every day. I have to have a driver because obviously I can't drive drinking that much.
But you
So
go to work and your boss doesn't even know that you're drunk.
they can't tell. I'm really good at hiding it. Real good. I've got promotions drunk. Like, I'm real good at hiding it.
Wow.
And it's been like I don't even know who I am anymore. I haven't been sober in like 5 years. I don't even remember who I used to be. My kid is my daughter, my actual blood daughter. She's 3 years old. She's never even met me sober. I've never even had a sober conversation with her. I'm tired of getting up every morning and throwing up blood, having mini seizures throughout the day, just focusing on the next time I can go to the fucking car. Or, sorry, I didn't mean to cuss.
Sorry.
The next time I can go to the car and get another drink.
No, I
That's
remember
all I worry
working
about.
I worked in a warehouse when I was a kid, like 16 or 17. It's before the drinking kicked in, and these guys would go out over lunch or their break. I guess they'd get a smoke break, a 15-minute break, then a 35-minute break, and whatever. And they go out and drink, and I'm like, I couldn't even fathom why would they, how and why would they do that? I mean, how could they do it? It was early, like lunchtime, and that's
No, you know.
yeah, now no, and I'm hoping you're pranking me. And this is really not real life. I mean, I would be okay with you pranking me and trying to get in. And
This is me, bro. I'm dead ass serious. I was so nervous today when I messaged you and you said that you would give me a call. I was so nervous to talk to you because I don't really talk to anybody about it.
well, this is what sober talk is. We're all different levels of drunkenness, you know, or drug abuse, different levels, and we have a lot of people, but a lot of people have gotten sober on the show. They've, the 20 days in, Jim Gibbons is a month and 4 days in. I'm 94 days in, I guess, 1994. But man, you have to detox and you have to do it right. Kenny has sent you an email with his work cell on it, and because you're not going to be able to you're not going to be any use to anyone if you continue to.
I'm fighting with my girlfriend every day. I'm yelling at my children. And like you were talking about this morning, that you didn't even realize the effect that you were having on your kids. And I asked my daughter this morning on the way to school if she had to say one thing about me, what would it be? And she told me that I like beer.
Your daughter said that.
Yeah, I was like, what's one thing that you're always going to remember about me, baby? And she said, you like beer?
Yeah, I
And I
remember
was like, oh my
I
God.
last night's show. We were talking about my wife and at the time my daughter was 3. She's 17 now, and they were walking down the street in the new subdivision when he just moved in, and there were some other people. It was kind of like a little meet and greet. Hey, how you doing? Oh, this is my daughter Mackenzie. You got kids? And one of the guys said, hey, you want a beer? To my wife and the guy and the wife and my daughter said, my daddy drinks beer all day long. And at the time we had a really good laugh about it, but then it got to where
Yeah, at the time you had a great laugh about it, but then you sit back and think about it, and you're like, wow, this is what my kids see.
let's
That's
read
what
let's
I'm
read some
scared
of the
of.
let's read some of the comments. Dirk DeForest says, won't be doing it much longer if you don't get help. You won't see too many more birthdays. Talking about your daughter. Uh, Penny Bishop says prayers. Tina Labate, then do it for her. What would she do without you? My kids really like the new Sober Dad as opposed. They've seen Sober Dad on and off, but mentally, with the exception of today, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty solid and healthy. Um, but yeah, you're gonna. Carl Martin says, caller, even if you're just drinking 10 or 20 a day, you still have a chance. Sounds like you are a good person with some challenges. Kenny says, I just emailed you my work cell. Saw that. Christy says, this is heartbreaking. Please get help. Natalie, seriously, some medical professionals will not help you if you're still drinking or smoking for transplant patients. Yeah, I know. If you can't get on transplant list if you're still drinking. I mean, I've read that like some celebrities and such.
That's what the doctor told me too. He said I'm not going to be able to get any help if I continue to do it. So I'm like, help me, and he's like, well, I don't really know I can give you some places to call, and I call these places, and they're just, well, we're not accepting patients right now due to COVID-19, or I can refer you to this place, and then I call this place, and they're a private-run facility, and they're like, well, we're charged about $60,000 per patient, per detox per 2 month period in patient rehab, and I'm like, where the hell am I gonna get 60 grand? I'm barely making my bills paid because I just spend all my money on alcohol.
Bree says,
I'm
caller,
like, what
so
am I
sorry.
gonna do?
What you're going? Here's what Carl says. What you're going to do, brother caller. Assuming you're drinking 50 beers a day, you should not be alive right now. Close everything down. Explain you are dying. You can't go on like this anymore. It's all over for you if you don't surrender all, like right now. Yeah, you don't have many more days or weeks.
I know. I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Well, why don't you? Okay, so Kenny's going to reach out to you. That should make you feel, give you some hope. He has some connections, he says, but you can't worry
I'm
about.
ready, man.
Are you
I've
ready?
been ready.
Are you
I've
gonna?
been ready.
So if my platform and sober talk, and I'm going to spread this out too, can if someone can get you help, will you drop everything and go get it and tell your boss, hey,
I will drop everything at the exact second.
all right, I want to call
I'm
you off.
ready
I'm
to
going to
go.
call you off air too. I'm going to call you off air too. Check your emails. If you don't get it, chime in here.
I'm gonna give Mr. Kenny a call too.
Yeah, he says I can get you help in the treatment. I can help get you into treatment, insurance or no insurance. I got your back and can help. This is Kenny
I'm
Beard.
ready, man. I'm so ready.
Wow.
I don't wanna die.
You are if you're going to keep on like this, brother.
I don't wanna do it anymore. I'm tired of it. I wanna be alive for my kids. I wanna be alive just to just be alive, you know?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, and
ready.
if you
I'm
could get
so
into
ready.
treatment, they could, if you're not doing one or they'll take it. If you need someone with a medical component and a, religious and, getting sober component. Wow, dude, I'm worried sick about you. This is, so he said right away. So hang up the phone right now, call Kenny, and Kenny's gonna let me know in the comments here if you actually call him. Okay.
I'm gonna call him right now, my man.
All
Right
right.
now.
Stay in touch.
Does he have my correct email? If he doesn't, I can reach out to him on Facebook. If you're live, I can
Well,
find
I
him.
gave the email as is it Joey Barry Barry? I mean
18 at yahoo.com.
Joey Barry 18 at yahoo.com. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is guys, this is the real stuff right here. This is why sober talk exists, not just so I could talk about. I felt kind of blue today. This is we got Joey Barry on the phone drinking 50 beers a day and his liver's failing. And again, the best news that I could get all night is that this was a total hoax and you were just pranking the show. I would much rather have that than you be in the condition.
Really not, man.
Well,
I'm about to call Kenny right now.
Okay, go call him. See you. Bye.
Alrighty, sir.
Bye. I think everybody should say a prayer for this guy right now. Wow. So what do you? Boy, there's different levels, and I would have been that level if I would have kept on drinking. My friend Jeff was drinking 30, 40 beers a day. He went and had a medical detox for 7 days. They tapered him off, and so if he got the shakes and stuff, and with the right medication, it should be with everything they have nowadays, it should be a decent detox. Not laying in bed, throwing up and shaking and everything. I really think that that he has a chance. He has a shot. But boy, I don't know. I just don't know. That's all right, Dave. We're going to call you here in a minute. First, we're going to call Teresa. I have a story about Teresa. I was 21 years ago. I was on the Donnie Marie show, and I met Teresa. She was a fan for my first CD, Revenge on the Telemarketers, and she showed up to the Donnie
Hi,
Marie show.
Tom.
Hi, Teresa. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well. It's good to hear your voice. I spoke with you maybe 21 years ago. We got back in
I
contact
know.
via Facebook. I was telling the audience that I was doing the Donnie Marie show, and you and your mom, I guess it was your mom, showed up to to the show,
Yeah, yeah.
and
That was really cool.
it was a really goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you reached out. You said that uh, you had slipped a little bit. You were sober, and then you went and how did you word it?
Yeah, yeah. I went and had one drink, right? And for 2 weeks, I relapsed for 2 weeks, and I was drinking 4 bottles of wine a day.
4 bottles of
And
wine a day.
yeah.
Now, are you talking directly in
Hmm.
the phone? Because I just want to make sure we have a good connection. Speakerphones usually don't work on this system I have. Are you?
Oh, can you hear me right now? Let me move because I'm kind of up in the hills, so I don't get real good
It just sounded a
reception.
tad muffled. It just sounded like the phone was like real buried in your face or in a pillow or something. So just a tad muffled. It wasn't so much the connection as it was just the quality of the
Oh,
connection.
okay.
But no, you're fine.
I
So
talk like I got my mouth full.
yeah, a little bit, like a caught in your mouth or something. Michael Bolton, you don't
Right?
move, no, no, no. Not Michael Bolton, but who's that? Not Michael Bolton. Who's that guy? Anywho, take the guy who's saying taking it to the streets. I can't. I'm OCD. So you went. How long were you sober?
I was sober for 8 months,
8 months. That's
and
a good run.
yeah, and then I was going, with all this, the world right
Oh
now,
yeah, that's what happened to me.
being secluded and by myself because I'm a closet drinker. I drink by myself. I don't drink with anybody else, because I'm in recovery, so I can't tell anybody that I was drinking. So I just hide it, and I was like so upset one day just with everything. And once I get that, feeling, like I start romanticizing that high, and that's it. I'm at the store,
Yeah,
instead of
that
playing
kind of
the tape
happened to
back.
me today. At 94 days in, I kind of had that same thing. But you're drinking four
Yeah.
bottles of wine. How's your health? Have you been to the doctor?
Yeah, I'm actually, I've got pancreatitis,
Oh,
chronic pancreatitis,
yeah, well,
that's from drinking,
mm-hmm.
and the doctor told me you're going to die if you keep doing this. And it was crazy because I'm drinking and I'm just all night. I'll wake up every 2 hours and drink myself to sleep.
It's
And so
kind
I
of
did
like
this for
you
two
know
weeks.
you're doing. It's kind of like being in bed and peeing on yourself instead of getting up.
Right?
You know that I'm not supposed to be peeing on myself, but I can't help it. I'm just going to do it. And you could just
It's
get up.
so baffling,
It's baffling, cunning,
because
and powerful.
yes,
That's what
yes.
alcoholism is. It's the AA, the big book calls it. It's baffling, cunning, and powerful. And it
Because I
makes
felt so guilty after that first drink,
mm,
and I didn't want to feel guilty, so I drank more.
wow.
So it's just a vicious cycle. And I was like feeling so horrible because I disappointed my family, and I'm beating myself up about it. And because I was so upset, I started drinking more. And I'm just like, this is so stupid. I cannot do this. And I got sick for a couple of days. I've been sober for 3 days now. And I got sick, had a shake, and I was like throwing up in the morning. And I got sick for a little bit, and then I got over it, and I was like, I'm just going to tough it out, tough it out. And I'm doing good now after 3 days. I feel good. Um, I'm not going to beat myself up
So,
about it because
so
then I
yeah,
would
yeah.
drink
So
some
it
more.
was a little bit of a relapse.
Yeah,
You said it was like a 2 week relapse. Is that what you said?
2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And that was one drink. I was only going to have one drink.
yeah, we can't do that. We're not our mind. No,
Mm-mm.
we that's the allergy that we have. We can't just have one. And
And I go to Buddhist recovery meetings, and since the COVID, they're not having the meetings anymore.
well,
And I think that's a big reason why I drink, because I don't have that connection with my people, with my sangha, like I don't have that connection with them, and I don't meditate when I'm not there. And so that was a big part of it, is, kind of getting away from my spirituality.
yeah, you have to continue those habits, those rituals, those routines. That's what we all need. We need that structure. And I need to meditate in the morning. I need to sit there and just think. I do the
Yeah.
unawakening prayer. I do, sober talk. Sober talk really, really helps me now. Uh,
Oh man, I just discovered it.
yeah, well, it's a really cool thing, and we get to talk to people like joy that was just there. That's freaking amazing. When you see
Yeah.
someone like that who's so you know so that's pretty far gone. He's what do you say, 26 years old or something like that, 26, 28, and he has all these demons,
Yeah.
and he's like,
You try to drown them out, you just want to drown them out.
I can't believe you're drinking. So you got pancreatitis. Does that seem to get better when you don't drink? Like, I mean, did it come back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So I have chronic pancreatitis, so it will never go away. And I'm not even joking, the pain is worse than labor. It is so bad that I can just curl up and cry. And I had it last night,
And what did what
and
what did you call this? What was this that you had?
chronic pancreatitis.
Okay, chronic pancreatitis, and you're talking about the pain from that. It
Oh
hurt.
man, it's horrible. And I hadn't had it for a little bit, but I stopped drinking. I had it last night, so it was 2 days later that I got, the pancreas attack. But my father was a drinker, and he died of pancreatic cancer.
Yeah.
And, like the doctor told me, you're gonna
Alcohol.
die.
Alcohol is a
You're gonna
big,
die.
big cause of cancer. Alcohol is a huge
Yeah,
cause of cancer. People are like, it makes me look bad. Look, my bags under my eyes. No, it's going to kill you too. It can.
right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've done the craziest things. I crashed my husband's car. I don't even know where I crashed it, and I got back home. I don't even remember, and I didn't get pulled over. I've never had a DUI. I don't know how. I've never gone to jail. I'm so lucky, but my luck's gonna
You
run out if I keep
sound
doing this shit.
you sound just
You know?
like me. Your luck will run out. I never had a DUI.
Yeah.
I never had I did worse. My kids, saw me drunk and behaved really, really poorly, and
Mhm.
that's pretty damn bad right there. And
Yeah.
I've said things to the people I love dearly, friends and
Oh
my
yeah.
wife, and it's
My kids,
yeah.
and that they'll never forget. That's gonna be stuck in their mind. But also, when we relapse, we just can't beat ourselves up because it's just going to make it worse. It's just going to make you want to drink some more. So you have to say, you know what, I screwed up and I got to get back on the horse.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but yeah, so I'm feeling good. I'm getting ready to go hang out with my best friend, and I only see a few people because of COVID stuff, and
And
just
that
being
is enough
secluded at
stress.
home.
That is enough stress, and it's a good excuse to go. Well, COVID, COVID.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm really good at making excuses to go
Oh
drink.
yeah, geez Louise,
Oh
I'll
yeah,
I'll find excuses to. If I really wanted to today, I could. I've some of my big videos on my fan page got demonetized because of a cross posting situation, and it really, really, it was difficult, to deal with that loss of income, and
mhm,
fortunately, I'm still okay. But that was a big, you take colleges and then medical school
yeah,
coming up, it all adds up, and I'm just saying I could have
and that's
found
what we
an
do.
excuse, yeah, but I could have found an excuse that someone forgot to bring the garbage cans back. That would have been an excuse, or it's Friday. That's
Right, right.
it doesn't matter. Yeah. So you do go to meetings of some sort, right?
Yes, I go to Buddhist recovery meetings. It's called Refuge Recovery.
Is that like an AA 12-step thing?
It's not 12 steps. It's
Mm.
more based on Buddhism
Oh, nice.
and just, trying to be a better person. And we meditate.
Oh, this is
And then, we
amazing.
speak. Yeah, we speak and it's all over the world.
Oh,
So it's
that
called
is
Refuge
great.
Recovery. And it's, see, because I'm not Christian. I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. And I
Yeah.
need that to stay
Mm-hmm.
sober. So these meetings are wonderful. And, everyone sits in a
That
circle.
sounds
There's
interesting as hell.
meditation. Yeah, and then we all share our stories,
Mm-hmm.
and like it just you have that connection with people that are like you, and I don't have that right now,
Yeah. Well, do they not?
So
I wonder if you can hop. Is there? They don't have like a Zoom meeting you can go to?
you know what? I'm sure they have something. I have to look into it, and I haven't because I've been drinking for 2 weeks. I didn't give a crap, I was like, whatever.
Yeah. Go to like
But
Google
now that
and
I'm
put.
sober, I need that.
Yeah. Hit Zoom Buddhist meetings or whatever, or recovery meetings.
Oh, that's
N-
a
n-
great idea.
Oh, you'll find them. I do. Yeah, I got a little Zoom meeting I do at 7 a.m. when I'm awake, or when I'm not. Sometimes I do so. Here lately, I've been doing sober talk 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. Eastern time, and so I've missed my
Uh-huh.
little. I missed my little meeting. My meeting, my method right now is doing the 12 steps, but you know, I know that your method is out there somewhere too, and
Yeah, yeah. And
that's awesome.
I went to 8 months ago. I got sober because I went to Hazel's and Betty Ford for 2 months,
Oh,
and that's how I got sober. And I stayed sober for 8 months. And this is my relapse.
was
And
that your first rehab stint in rehab?
no, no, I've been to several,
Yeah,
but
I hear that. I hear
and
this guy.
I get sober. I get sober for 3 months, and then I slip, and then 6 months, and then I slip. So I've been
That's why
sober
we
so
need
many
routines.
times.
We need those. Boy, and that
Yes,
get the tools
I've
that
been
you need.
struggling for 10 years with this.
Yeah.
My dad passed away, and it broke my heart to pieces. And at the funeral, my doctor gave me Xanax, and I never had a problem with drinking or anything like that. And then they gave me Xanax, and then I started drinking just, because I was sad. And for 10 years, I've been fighting this disease. And it is just, it is just the worst disease that you could possibly have. And we just, we just got to stand back up. So, like I
Your
said, I'm not
husband
going to beat
is
myself
your
up about
husband
it.
is your husband a drinker? I forget. What did you say? Is he a drinker?
No, he doesn't. He was an occasional drinker,
Mm-hmm.
but when I went to treatment, he hasn't touched it.
Wow.
And it's not allowed in our house. He doesn't let anybody come in the house with
Does
alcohol.
he know that
Except
you?
for me
Does
because
he
I
know
go
that
and I
you
hide
have
it. I
relapsed?
hide it.
You had it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Him and my kids, they know instantly. All I have to do is say hello on the phone, and they're like, she's fucking drunk. Like they just know me.
Yeah.
They know me.
Wow.
So, but he works 60 hours a week, my husband. So, I don't even see him a lot during the week. That's why a woman loves a man in uniform, because they're never home while we're still together.
No, I get it. My wife and I. Yeah, I was never home. I come home. Where are the forks? You know what? And I'm just. That's how far away I am. I don't know what the hell's. Where everything is. When I was a road comic, I toured. I was just constantly gone. My kids thought I lived at the airport when they were little.
Yeah, yeah. When your baby was about, like 9 months old during the Donnie and Marie show?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that, and
Josh
what is
was
she, like 20? She's
no,
21
that
now or
was
something?
him. That was he. That was Josh. Was like 9 months old. During I just had the baby. I just got signed to Virgin Records.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they sent me
yeah.
out and do all the shows and whatnot. Then we had a daughter. He's 21 now, and my daughter is 17. So,
Yeah, I see your daughter on Facebook, and she's just beautiful.
oh, thank you. Yeah,
So,
she's a good kid. Yeah, we're doing a little. We usually fly. We live in Louisville, and we have a place on Hilton Head Island, and uh, and
I,
we usually fly, but we're going to drive this time and see some of the leaves in the mountains through the Carolinas, North Carolina, and
oh,
Knoxville.
awesome.
Yeah, stop in Nashville and
I
see.
can't believe that my kids, I was such a crazy teenager drinking and doing drugs,
Hmm.
and my kids turned out so wonderful. I have to give the credit to my husband because I taught them what not to do.
Yeah, yeah.
But I have a 23-year-old who is a Portland police officer, which is scary as heck.
Hmm.
And then I have he's 19 and he's in acting. He's actually filming a movie right now.
Oh,
So
look,
they,
I wanna catch up off air, but I look at the time now. I gotta call somebody, but there's so much I want to hear, and I want to ask you. That's not about
okay.
sobriety, but let me call this because the show's until 9. I got one or two more people I gotta call. But congrats on your
Awesome. It's so nice
family.
to talk to you.
Oh, and we will talk soon. I just I wanna have
Yeah.
some of this personal talk off, about our kids and such off the air. But man, so you're how long sober now? 3 days, 8 days? How long did you say?
3 days.
Three
3 days.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had a little slip up. It's no big deal. Don't judge. Just get
Yeah.
back on. Don't beat yourself
That's
up for it. It's
right.
done. It's done. Go to
Right.
Google
Right.
Zoom your Buddhist meetings. For the Zoom meetings and rock it out and tune in every night. I take the weekends off, so tomorrow night and Sunday night
Okay.
I will not be on. But go join our group, and there's a lot of people in our
I'm
private group.
excited that I found this.
Me
It was
too. It's
really
such
random that I found it.
I got to tell you, it's such a great thing for me, and I got to train myself not to look at how many views these things because I'm used to getting millions and millions of views on other things, and this gets 5,000 views or something. Well, it sucks, but no, I'm not doing this about the views. I'm just trying to get a little community to hold. We can hold each other accountable.
Right?
Yeah. So cool. Well, all right, Teresa.
Absolutely. I love what you're doing. Thank you.
Thanks,
I'll talk to you
Teresa.
soon, okay?
Okay. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Wow. Wow. So let's call Dave up.
Hey Tom, let me turn down my other phone.
Sure, buddy.
Oh, so what's up, bud? How are you
Oh,
doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. We came in
I
here
heard.
feeling like a
I
little
know you were struggling earlier.
little pity party, a little pity party. Then I talked to a guy
That's
who's drinking
okay.
50 beers a day, and
Yeah, I've seen that.
our
I
community is going
forgot what his name was.
to Joey
Joey. That's what.
Joey Berry Barry, and
Yeah.
Kenny, one of our members here on the little sober talk, is getting him hooked up with a. He's going to help
Okay.
him out, get him into a facility in
I
Florida
didn't
where
know
he's
what
from.
state. Oh, he's from Florida because I'm from Ohio,
Uh-huh.
and I do have hookups in Ohio
Yeah.
for rehab facilities.
And that's the cool thing about this show, man. We can help each other out, not just spiritually and and hold each other accountable and be a pep rally, but we can use our connections and go, hey, wait now, I know a guy who can help with that. So how you been? How are you doing?
Actually, I've been doing really good since the last time I talked to you.
Okay, that's good.
The whole story about my son, but I haven't been able to talk to him because of the situation, because he just got transferred to prison.
Yeah,
But I did choose to sponsor a kid that
yeah,
is he's in adult prison, but he's only 17, so he's in the juvenile section.
right.
But I chose to sponsor him. He's one of the kids that got in trouble with my son.
So he's one of your sponsees. He's not your sponsor. He's someone that you're
Uh,
sponsoring.
yes,
So he's
as
a
a
sponsor.
prisoner.
Yeah, okay. So he's one of your
It's
sponsees.
like
Yeah,
totally different than AA or whatnot.
I got
When
you.
you
I got
sponsor
you.
somebody in prison, you choose to help them because they don't have any help.
Gotcha.
So his 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 mother and he doesn't have a dad. His mother's in prison, and he was raised by his grandmother. So I decided to help him because he's one of my son's best friends, and so I decided to get him everything he wanted, everything he needed to make his time easier.
Okay.
So I bought him all his food boxes. I bought him his TVs. I bought him his radio. I bought him some tablets. I did a lot of things.
And do you find that helps you with your sobriety when because a lot of it you got when sometimes when they say when you feel like drinking or using, do something nice for someone. And
Oh yeah. When I help somebody, it really helps me.
yeah, no, I totally get it. I totally get it, and I have a need to please like that as well, especially when I'm uh I had it recently backfire on me. I was wanting a buddy of mine who lives out in California,
Mhm.
and it's really bad out in California right now. He's a writer.
Oh yeah.
He's does all these lifetime specials and
Right.
stuff, and it just dried up. And he's like, "Wow!" And his health is kind of bad. And I
Right.
always tease him. He never has a girlfriend, and I always say, "Because dude, just it's okay if you're gay. I don't care if you're gay. If gay's your way, that's okay. I'm not saying not
I know.
all you guys."
I know how you joke around.
Yeah,
You're cool.
and so I sent him a shirt, and he just had knee replacement, and I sent him a shirt
Okay.
on Amazon. I says, and it says,
Mhm.
and the shirt says, "Nobody knows I'm gay." And I said, but they didn't deliver it to his door. They delivered it to his mailbox, and I got a notification, Amazon, that said, "Hey, your thing has been delivered. your shirt has been
Mhm.
delivered to your buddy, and I said, hey man, there's something for you down in your mailbox, and
Right.
he got so upset, not because he's gay or I don't even care if he is, I don't think he is, but he had to walk down the steps with his bad knee, thinking it was something
Oh
else,
shit! That's probably why he got pissed.
well, sure, yeah, that's what he said. He apologized, and I said, Bill, I was just trying to make you smile. Because I send stuff to people on Amazon all the time. I put their address in,
Right.
and they love it. It always makes sense.
They should expect that from you. I mean, you're Tom Mabe.
Yeah, but
Mabe.
that one, Mape, Tom Mabe, Tom Mape,
Mabe.
yeah, Mape. But yeah,
Mabe.
so it
I
was.
could never pronounce your name right,
It's,
or whatever.
it's just like it sounds. Tom, Tom. I'm teasing.
I know Tom.
Yeah.
My middle name's Thomas.
Yeah, same here. So my name is Thomas. Thomas.
You're
So
such a smart ass.
yeah, I know, right? But
I love you.
but no, this is great. This is good. I feel better than what I did when I walked in. Boy, I was
Oh yeah, I was kind of worried about you because you were kind of like looking down, and you weren't your usual self.
no, I know, and I
at the
do
start
feel
of
better. My brain juices were way off. I had some business things going on, and it's
Right.
there's just I buy these props to film these things, and it's hard to film nowadays. So I'm filming these things with my daughter, and I got the back of my
Right.
Suburban is just full with stuff I've bought that I haven't even taken out of the box yet. They're, oh, let's use this, let's film this, let's show how you do this, and I just kind of got the piece of crap syndrome. I just feel like I got a little bit of avoidance behavior, and
Right.
but
Well,
it's coming along. It's getting better. No pity parties here.
I've seen videos with you and your daughter, and you guys have a great relationship. So
Yeah, she's cool and very mature, and uh,
she likes to have fun,
yeah, she does. But she's still a
just like Dad.
Yeah, she's a teenager. She still has her little dramas and stuff. And
No,
but
of course.
well, brother, well, thank you so much for taking the call. I think I do. I have another one here. We're almost at the 9 o'clock. So, guys, I will be taking, like I said, this weekend off, unless I just get down to Hilton Head and go, all right, I need a sober talk. But usually I go down there and I just kind of dive into things that need to be done and some repairs and this and that.
Hey, if you ever need help with one of your videos, I got plenty of things we can plan on.
Okay. I should probably do a sober talk tour, and just do pranks around and do part of the show with that.
Yeah, 'cause I would love to prank my boss.
Well, yeah, I get a lot of those people. Prank my husband, prank my boss. So, hey, dude.
You'd have fun. You'd have fun at the car wash. But
Oh, that's
whatever.
right. That's right. I would love
You
to.
would have a
I
great
would be
time.
I'd be the only guy in the bikini. It would be awesome.
Oh, you'd be great.
So,
It would be great.
buddy, good to hear your voice. I'm glad you're doing well, and I'll talk to you down the road.
Okay, I'm glad you're doing better. So
Appreciate you. Thanks.
I'll talk to you later, bud.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
I'll see you. Well, that was nice. So yeah, man, I feel sometimes I think I'm psychotic. I think that something's wrong with me because I have these mood swings, and I still think my brain is still getting used to being sober, and I don't know. It's just interesting. I mean, it could turn on a dime. It could be I'm okay. I just don't feel well. So, all right. Well, let's try to see if for our last little call here, we'll say something to our buddy, and he'll take us out. And I don't think I have anyone else that has asked to be on the show, and I don't even know if this guy can get on.
Mr. Mabe.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Man, I am after hearing this tonight, I am doing so much better I cannot stand it.
You're doing so much better than when?
Then before I listened to the show, I was down and out having my own
Pity party? Yeah, and isn't that cool? Just sometimes when you talk about it, that whatever's holding you down, the grip is loosened because you're getting it out. You're getting out, and you're talking to someone about it. And yeah, man, that's I think I talked to you briefly before the show, and you could hear my voice. I was pretty down, right?
Sure you were. And you know, I say this to anybody. Before, I, once you get a year under your belt, then you start making decisions at 90 days or 100 days for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the time to start defining this is right or this is wrong for me or someone else. I mean, it's really not. I mean, your brain is still it is still under siege by alcohol, although it may not seem to be, but it is, and or at least mine. I mean,
No,
backed up.
that makes so much sense. You know, it really does. It makes so much daggone sense. And I'm glad that I'm not healed. I'm nowhere near being healed. I mean, I'm sober, but I'm nowhere near fixing the thing that made me drink in the first place. You know what I mean? I'm nowhere near that. I'm nowhere near
No.
fixing that. And that is what it is.
No, it really is, Tom. It's after 90 days, 100 days, 120, we start feeling so good, and so many of us are, and I won't include myself in that, but we are fairly intelligent people, and all of a sudden we think, yeah, we got this thing whipped. Now I need to get back to making decisions that'll affect my life, and yeah, I'm ready to go. Well, no, we're really not. I mean, we're still hostage, even though we don't know it. So that was Bob.
Right. No, if this, if people quit for, oh, shoot, I do need to make one more call. But I just wanted to call and say hi to you. If I don't talk to you in
Hey,
every show, something feels wrong.
I'm glad for this Kenny person that's reaching out, helping people.
Yeah,
Man, that's awesome.
Joey Berry. I hope Kenny hooks up with Joey Berry and Kenny will call me or text me or something and let me know. But this little group needs to keep that Joey Berry in your thoughts. And that's the beauty about this, Carl. We can help so many people, because some people this is easy. You can just hop on and watch. Oh, I know that guy. That guy's a comedian. Oh, look, he's a loser too. Not a loser, but no, he's like me. He has it. And if he can come out and talk about it, we can come out and talk about it. And here's a guy who may not have gone somewhere to gotten help, but he came here, and we helped guide him in the right way, right direction.
That's exactly right. We'll make your other call. Tom, it's good to hear from you again. Okay.
All right, buddy. Thanks, Carl.
All right. Good night.
Good night. All right, one last call here, folks. Let's see if we can get our buddy here on the phone. And thanks for joining. You guys are a little Friday night that could. Not a lot.
Oh, what's up, big dog?
Chris, we just had on this show. I just had a young kid in his 20s, Joey Berry, and drinking 40 to 50 beers a day. He has his girlfriend has 4 kids. They have 1 kid together, and then like someone who's living with them, he's paying for that kid. Anyway, just to be 26 years old, he has
a lot of stuff on his plate.
A lot of stuff on his plate, and they said he needs a liver transplant. And you can tell. I asked him several times, "Are you pranking me? Is this a prank?" And we're, by the way, we're live right now. But we all decided that he wasn't. It was real. And one of our other members is Kenny is reaching out to him and is going to help him get into a facility because he tried to get into a facility and they said, well, they're not taking people right now because of COVID, or you need $60,000 or whatever. And so the sober talk community is trying to make the right connections for him. And I think it may. But man, today I was weak. I didn't do anything yet. But boy, I came in the show. I thought for sure I was a loser. I thought today was the day that I was going to drink. I'm 3 months in, 90. I thought today was the day, and
no, thank God it wasn't, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank God it wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
So you guys good? You and Crystal good?
Well, she's good. I had a little hard roll the last couple of days, but yeah.
All right. So talking to your phone, it sounds like it's in your butt. So you had.
Oh, my bad.
No, so that's all
It's
right.
my case. It's my case on this phone. I'm sorry.
All right, that's okay. So
But yeah,
you had a did you have a little slip up or something?
I had a relapse the other day. Yeah. And,
And
the messed up thing is, I've been happy. We've been doing great stuff. Discussing great stuff. Not even urges. Not even wanting to do anything.
you just did it.
And ran this butthead at the store. I used to kind of pick on him when we were doing stuff. I just nudged him, kind of give him some stuff, give him some BS, and I was like, "Hey, got a rock on you?" Hey, lo and behold, of course he did. So he gave it to me, like size your, thumbnail, whatever, blah blah blah. And yeah, I can think about it without thinking about consequences. My wife, my kids, my job. Well, smash it down, throw it up, and ate the rest. And I was like, oh my god! About 10 minutes there, like, almost when I started fucking, or excuse me for cussing, I'm so mad at myself right now.
No, it's
I'm
okay,
sorry,
man.
Tom.
It's okay. I don't think so. Yeah.
And yeah, so I came home, told my wife, I was just like, and she seen it, she was like walking the door. And so at first I did lie to her because she was going out with her girlfriend for darts. And so I told her no. But she looked at me, I told her, I said, I will talk to you when you get back. I said, everything is fine. So she got back, I was waiting for her, I was high. Of course, I was waiting for her, and I just told her, and I told her right away. I called my sponsor, called a couple of people that had like 30 years in.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, don't beat yourself up, get back on the bus and stuff.
Did it do that? Did you like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. I mean, did it have that effect on you? I mean, did you learn
100%.
from it?
Oh yeah.
So you're not going to do it tomorrow night, or you're like, no, that sucked. I had a relapse. I'm not
exactly.
Okay.
Well, that too, and the guilt trip it gives you is bad enough,
Yeah.
And then like by burning people that might do drugs and stuff, and it just makes my wife like, oh, we do talking to him, makes her doubt me,
Mm-hmm.
I lost some trust, I have to get the trust back, but
did it make her want to use? Because you guys, she's sober too. Did it make
right?
Well, do you have any left? Or I mean, was there anything like?
Oh no, she never did nothing like that. She was an alcoholic.
Okay,
so,
I see. Okay.
Yeah, but she was pissed, and she had every right to be pissed.
Sure.
And
Did you come home and yell at the dog or yell at the kids or any?
That's what I was saying. Usually, I'd make an excuse and I'd start a fight and get the hell out of here. But
you owned it. You owned it.
Yeah, exactly. I owned it. I sleep on the couch, which is nice, but
no,
so,
dude, that's a man. You made a boy mistake, or or a stupid idiot mistake, but you manned up. You manned up and didn't.
And the most confusing thing, everybody, is I didn't plan on it. I have not.
You just saw a guy at the grocery store, at the gas station, and you go, "Hey man, what's up? You got a rock on you?"
Yeah.
And he did.
Yeah, I just elbowed him. I pushed him, and I said that, and lo and behold, and I don't know, drug addict mine took over. I guess I don't doing. It baffles me. I don't even know what to say.
Well, but the good thing is you're not. How many days ago was that?
Just 3 days ago.
But so you haven't done it since then, though. You haven't.
No,
okay.
hell no, no. But I mean, that just goes to show you. I mean, life is good. And all of a sudden, then what? You're high, and then it's just like, what the hell?
Jeez
but
Louise.
That's part of recovery, I guess. But like everybody says, don't dwell on it. Don't make it worse than what it already is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just get back up on the horse and get going. So that's what we did. We went to meetings. I talked to somebody every day now. My sponsor every day, a couple other people every day.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to call you the other morning. It might have been a little early. I was going to call you and talk to you too, buddy.
Oh, man. Call me anytime, 24/7.
Right. So, yeah.
Just don't call me during Jeopardy. That's my game. You can have a needle in your arm and pass on the side of the road. And just don't know. I don't care if Jeopardy's on it, Trump should.
But the best thing to do, hey, you have to man up to it and, move on. Try not to destroy or whatever,
All right, I lost you again. I lost you
and
again.
it's hard.
Your phone case is
Oh,
kicked in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, okay, when you F up,
Yeah,
you know, man up to it. Get on with it.
yeah,
Don't let
but
it destroy you.
yeah,
You
but
just
I
keep
would if
going.
I drank today. I thought I was going to drink today. I thought for sure I was going to get some beer and drink,
Right.
and I am so glad I didn't. But man, I've had a rough day. I mean, it sounds like
Right.
I can't compare it to other people. And I don't know. My just brain juices are just totally messing with me, and it's just nothing in particular. It's just I felt down, and I still think my phone. I still think my brain is
Yep.
kind of healing. It's just healing.
Yep, and that's like I said on all episodes. Pick up that damn phone. That's
Pick up the phone.
and
Yeah,
I
I
should
could
have done
throw.
the same. I should have done the same thing. Ouch. So it's just it's an addiction. It's a disease, man. I never really believe it.
No, I don't care what it
honestly, but
is.
it's
You call
true.
it an allergy, you call it hocus pocus, you call it taboo.
Yeah.
I mean, who cares
Exactly.
what they call it if it's a disease or it is? But it is. It's something that
Right.
you cannot stop doing. All right, brother. I love you, man. I'm
All
glad.
right, love you too, buddy.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, man.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
All right, so it's 9:06. Just went over a little bit. So, guys, thanks for watching Sober Talk. Thanks for helping me out. And Kenny, thanks for helping Joey Berry out. Yeah, everybody who, Teresa, everyone who's called in, Paul, Chris, all you guys, just don't drink. And hey, if you want to become a supporter of the show, there's a link in the description. It's $5 a month. I'm going to hire someone. I promise I'm going to hire someone to help me screen everything. I want to take the weekend off. I'll probably see you Monday night, possibly Sunday, but probably Monday. I love you guys. Have a safe weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.